Hey guys, what's up? This is the British Fanboy here, and I'm bringing you a commentary on COD Bops again. This time it is a game of Headquarters on launch. Another long one, you know, we've got like a 15-minute one this time, and yeah, what can I say? I enjoy doing 15-minute commentaries because they're long, you know. That's what she said. But yeah, someone commented that last time I actually said that. I thought, yeah, okay, that's kind of appropriate, I suppose. So now, I'm actually going to call this game 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Because surprisingly, there is a lot to do with this commentary that there is to do with the Meatloaf song 2 out of 3 ain't bad. I really like Meatloaf. Meatloaf is fucking fantastic. Epic music. And for some reason, there is a lot in this commentary to do with it. Well, firstly, it's snowing outside. So right now, it's like, the snow is really piling. Yeah, you know, snow's piling up outside. Like the song while I'm recording this commentary. And also, there's in this game, I had a contract. That was to get unlock the dog's kill streak. And now, you know, whenever I've played a game, I've always got to have contracts on. You know, contracts make the game so much more fun. You can earn more money, and I've always got to have a contract there. But I don't normally do the bigger ones, like get the dogs, get the attack helicopter. I normally do things like, you know, get 15 kills, get 10 kills in a TDM, etc. You know, there's little ones that are very, very achievable. But in this case, I decided to go for it, see if I can get the dogs. But for some reason, I could not get the 3rd kill streak, the dogs. I could only get 1 and 2. So, you know, it's almost as if, you know, I was going up to the dogs and saying, dogs, I want you, I need you. But the dogs just kept saying, but there ain't no way I'm ever gonna love you. So don't be sad, because you got 2 out of 3, and that ain't bad. You know, I've got my care package in SR71. So, yeah, that's the other similarity, so that's why it's called 2 out of 3 ain't bad. And it's a pretty good game as well. I get maybe 4 SR71s, you know, so I get at least, oh, what's that mathematic? I'll do some maths really quickly. Oh, fuck that, I can't be bothered to do maths, you know. That was one good thing about leaving school, I didn't have to do maths anymore. Because, you know, whilst I was pretty good at maths, I hated it, you know, it's boring as fuck. Actually, why do people say boring as fuck? Fucks are not boring, or they shouldn't be, anyway. Like, if they are, then something's wrong, you know what I'm saying? But, well, some of you might not. Anyways. But, yeah, it's been quite depressed recently. Not because of fucks, but because, as some of you guys may know, my channel, my main British Fanboy channel, was recently hacked. Yeah, it's a huge shame about that and stuff, but I've decided to, make a brand new channel called BfB Vids, kind of like BfbComms, in which I'll be doing all my regular vlogs, you know, exactly the same as British Fanboy, except this time I'll also be doing a lot of things like film reviews, technology reviews, and I'll still do things like, you know, my gaming videos and whatnot. Some views, thinking about Mahara. But, yeah, it's a bit of a shame, but hey, you know, new start. And, I would really appreciate it if every one of you guys went over and subbed to my brand new channel, and I'll put a I'll put a description in the vid. I won't put a fucking description in the vid. I'll put a link in the description. Jesus fucking Christ, British Fanboy, wake up. And oh dear, oh dear. I'm actually playing a game of Call of Duty while recording this commentary. So, you know, I don't know if this commentary will actually be different or not, but I should do this one live, really. Oh, fuck that. I really like this game. And but yeah, what else can I say? Oh yeah. I've been wanting to talk about this for a while, actually, because it annoys the fuck out of me, and someone running outside is just reminding me of this. People running, and cyclists and stuff like that, okay? Why? You know, I'm okay with people going out for a run to stay fit, and people cycling to stay fit, or because it's a good way to get around, but why do you wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning to go for a fucking run? No, I don't get it at all. You know, surely it can't be healthy waking up at the time, you know? Surely, if your body is still tired, you should stay sleeping. You know what I'm saying? Just, whilst I'm okay with people trying to stay fit and stuff, like I've said, don't go running at night in the rain and stuff, you know. And you get the people who buy, like, the really tight Lycra stuff. I really don't fucking get it. You know, go to a fucking gym where you've got some dignity, where you can wear that kind of stuff without people laughing at you or thinking you're weird. I say people, me. Oh dear, oh dear. Just when there's something which annoys me like that, I do think about it a lot. Not that I think about people running in Lycra a lot, but you know what I'm saying. And me and talk about that in the commentary for a while. It just annoys me. Because, like, you know, you are out there, you look like you're freezing, yeah. You look really sad right now, yeah. go inside, watch a DVD or something, you know, that's what I do when I'm cold. Put the heating on, cup of coffee, well no, I always have cups of coffee, but that's irrelevant, and, you know, what can I say, just do that, for God's sake. But, no, people have to go for a run in the rain and the cold, and it irritates me, Oh, what else can I talk? Oh yeah, I'll actually talk about some of my music taste and stuff, seeing as this game is called 2 out of 3 in bed. Yeah, I can't sing to save my life. But, like I said, I really like Meatloaf. Just, whenever I've got my music, I always, like, listen to one band and listen to no one else, and then that'll be it for, like, a month or two. And then I'll start listening to a new band, or an older band which I haven't listened to for a while, and I'll only listen to that for 1-2 months. I never really split it up. But also, when I listen to my music, I generally don't listen to albums. You know, most of the time, I've only got singles of all the different bands and stuff, you know. Like, the Meatloaf, I've only got Bad Out of Hell Volume 1, and a couple of the really later ones that were on, like, Volume 3 and stuff like that. I think I got one on Volume 2, but whatever. And, you know, that's just the way it goes. I never really buy albums, I just listen to albums. Like, take Muse, for example, okay? Very, very good band, Muse, but I can't listen to a whole album. And the reason I can't listen to a whole album is because every song is too fucking long. Okay, sure, they're really, really good songs, but every one of them is just too long. You know, I can't cope with an entire album. It just goes on and on and on. And some people may say the same thing about Meatloaf and stuff. Yeah, but Meatloaf's different. Meatloaf's better. And some people may argue with that, but whatever. And, oh yeah, let's talk about... This has actually been... you know, kind of in the back of my head for commentaries for a while and stuff. Some people have been saying Black Ops is getting boring. Black Ops has been getting boring for them. And I don't think that. I really think, you know, Black Ops is still really, really fun right now. I'm on my 2nd Prestige at the minute, and I'm really enjoying it still. And some people have said, what should I do, British fanboy, to keep Black Ops interesting? Well, firstly, I would say go Prestige. Now, go Prestige, you know, it's just then you can unlock all the guns again and stuff, and you can have fun ranking up again, because that's what I enjoy. I enjoy getting all the guns and stuff like that. And what else? Because oh yeah, a lot of people have been saying, do you lose your money and stuff like that? What do you lose when you prestige? You lose all of your money, and you lose all of your guns and your camouflage and stuff like that. Some things you don't lose though. You don't lose your emblem. You don't lose your stats. You don't lose your when you buy a colour for a red dot, say if you buy a green red dot, when you buy the red dot again and you get the ability to change it, you will still have that green red dot, which is pretty strange. I would think that would be one of the first things they would take away, but you know, I'm happy with that. It means I don't have to keep buying green dots, because I prefer the green dot over the red dot. It just looks a bit cooler, I think. And also, if you've got a lot of enemies in front of you, all you can see is red name tags. It's nice to have a green red dot as well, so you can kind of segregate your name, their name tags from your red dot, you know. In this game, I'm actually using the Steyr AUG, because that's its proper name, the Steyr. It's an Austrian gun, and it's really, really fucking good, you know. But recently, in my new Prestige, I've been trying a lot of submachine guns, and a lot of light machine guns. I've actually used all the light machine guns this time, which I didn't really use any in the other ones. I used the M60 a couple times, but that's about it. And in this new one, lots of light machine guns. The Stoner is fucking brilliant. But, and it's just, I think that when you should try to make Black Ops interesting, try guns you wouldn't normally try. You know, try going for no-scopes with sniper rifles and stuff. I hate no-scoping and stuff, but not that you can really do it that much. It's very different in Black Ops, as we all know. And that's just the way it goes, you know. Just try new things and be adventurous and just give it a go, you know. Bite the bullet, try something different. Like, I don't know. Trying to think of something else. Change up your kill streaks and stuff. Try to go for kill streaks you wouldn't normally get. You know, things like counter spy plane, RC car and stuff. I never use a fucking RC car. Piece of shit. And going on with that, I've actually been using the FAMAS a lot recently. And the FAMAS is a gun which I normally didn't touch. You know, I hated the FAMAS, but for some reason I've really been enjoying it recently. It might have been because I've got a lot of practice with the AUG, and they're kind of similar at face value. Difference between the FAMAS and the AUG is that the AUG can shoot accurately at further distances, and I kind of prefer the AUG for that reason, because I like to have a gun which can shoot far as well as close targets, you know. But the FAMAS is really, really good for close to medium distances, whereas the AUG is good for all round, really. And many people have said that the AUG is probably the best all-rounder gun. You know, out of all the guns, the AUG is the best if you're just kind of an average player. You're not really too fussed on trying new guns and stuff. They say the AUG is the best one for that reason. And, you know, that's fine by me. I really like the AUG. It's a fantastic gun. Alright, and as you guys can see, I've been doing quite well in this game. Lots of SR-71s and stuff like that, but no dogs. It's really annoying. Whenever I've got a contract to get something which normally I can get very, very easily, such as dogs or 10 kill streak or whatever, it's just not there whenever I've got the contract for it. I don't know whether if it's like the pressure of the contract or if it's just bad luck, but for some reason it's just harder to get. It really, really annoys me. But hey, you know, it keeps the game interesting, doesn't it? And it means you can earn extra money. That's another big thing. I've been running really low on cash in this new Prestige. I think it's because I've been buying lots of expensive kill streaks and stuff, you know. But you know, that's what it's for, you know. People say no, save up your credits. Like, why? You know, credits are for spending, aren't they? You know what I'm saying? Unless you play lots of wager matches and stuff, I say buy everything you want to buy, just buy it. Unless you play wager matches, you know. Because if you play wager matches, you need that money to enter and stuff. But if you're okay with just spending your money, so to speak, you don't mind not playing wager matches and stuff, just spend, spend, spend. I do it all the time, and I enjoy spending. I enjoy looking forward to the next new thing to buy, which is another good reason to Prestige if you enjoy buying the stuff like the kill streaks and the perks and stuff. Another thing to keep the game interesting, go for all the pro perks. The pro perks are so fucking useful, some of them. Like, Hacker Pro is fantastic. You know, you can see all the claymores and stuff with just regular hacker, which makes it very fucking useful. When you get pro, you can then hack, you know, machine gun turrets to join your side, and you get invisible to sensors and stuff like that. It's kind of like Ninja, or Ninja Pro in Modern Warfare 2. And it's just definitely one of the best ones to use. Fuck Ghost though, you guys, you know, fuck Ghost. It's good when you're a beginner and stuff, but when you start to get some skill, fuck Ghost. Stupid perk. And, just trying to think of some of the other ways you can kind of keep Black Ops alive. You know, bling out your guns and stuff and spend lots of time on getting a really nice emblem and stuff. Some people have made fucking fantastic emblems. My emblem right now, as you can see on my gun, and whenever my name pops up in the top right corner, I've actually recreated the smiley face from Watchmen. Any of you guys have seen Watchmen, it is a fantastic film, and it's based on the graphic novel by Dave Gibbons. I think they said it's the only graphic novel to ever be in Time Magazine's top 100 novels, and it's absolutely amazing. You know, it's an epic, kind of like Lord of the Rings is an epic, except it's not a fantasy. It's a kind of like an alternate history of Cold War and stuff. It's The Incredibles. It's The Incredibles. That's what Watchmen is. You know, what do superheroes do when they're tired and old and society doesn't really want them anymore? That's what The Incredibles is, and that's what The Watchmen is, and it's incredible. Kind of like the film The Incredibles, but yeah, I like that film too. I've only seen it a couple times though, but when I saw it, I enjoyed it. I'm not too keen on the Pixar films actually. Now you mention it, some of them are really, really good. In fact, most of them are really, really good. I'm just not too into them for some reason, you know. I saw Up in the cinema, that was very good, but it was kind of strange. When I went to watch it, I left the cinema and I thought, that was pretty shit, that was. But then a few hours later I thought, actually no, that was a bloody good film, that was fantastic, you know. First 10 minutes was really heartbreaking, and it was worth seeing just for those 10 minutes and for the ending, you know. It just makes you feel good for the entire thing, and that's why I like it. I haven't bought it yet though, I really should buy it, because it is good, like I just said. Alright, we're coming up to the end of the game now, and as you guys can see, I've done very, very well. I think I get my final SR-71 here, and yeah, like 4 SR-71s, but no dogs. I kept dying like 1 kill away and stuff like that. It really sucks. But hey, you know, it's about the challenge, isn't it? It's always about the challenge. Alright guys, so thanks a lot, and remember to subscribe to BfbComms, and remember to subscribe to BFB Vids. Really, really appreciate it. I need to get my 1500 subs back, you know? And yeah, see you around. British Fanboy out.